Now is the time for public comment. Anyone that has a comment about anything that is not on the agenda and signed in. And I will say you have 5 minutes.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'd like to speak with you briefly this morning to urge you to adopt the Climate Solutions Resolution offered to you recently by Commissioner David Nessler. This important and urgent resolution is part of a major nationwide campaign begun by a group of scientists at Stanford University who are attempting to address the climate crisis that's engulfing the world, including our small community here in Sylva, North Carolina. What this group of scientists has done is remarkable and a great gift to all of us. Their effort really should not be wasted by indifference. They need our help to implement the prescription they labor to develop for the sake of all of us, our children, and our grandchildren. What they've done is a comprehensive study of each state in the United States to determine how we could meet the goal of 100% renewable energy by no later than the year 2050. This paper here is an outline of the plan for the state of North Carolina. But scientists cannot implement this plan by themselves. They need our help. It will take local communities all over the country voicing our support to create the public policies that will enable this plan to be implemented. Climate change and air pollution is a local issue, directly and profoundly impacting this community and the people who live here in Sylva, your constituents. Because of climate change, we're experiencing extreme and changing weather conditions that impact public health, commerce, and stress on our region's economic and natural resources. Last year, we experienced one of the worst droughts on record. According to the Jackson County Agricultural Extension Agency, people were calling in complaining that their wells were drying up. Forest fires were rampant in western North Carolina because of the dryness of the fuel on forest floors. Our air quality was in the red zone from the smoke as it became unhealthy to breathe and engage in outdoor activities. But that's just the beginning of how we can expect climate change and poor air quality to impact our community here in Sylva. We are being informed of how more tropical diseases and insects are beginning to migrate north as the planet warms. Quickly, Jackson County has become a home for fire ants and beetles once unknown to this region. Mosquito-borne diseases like West Nile virus and encephalitis are beginning to appear in greater numbers. Habitats are changing, endangering animals and plants unique to our region. Fish in Lake Glenville were found to have an unhealthy level of mercury content due to the burning of coal from nearby power plants. Our tourist economy in Sylva is strongly dependent on the preservation of our forests and mountains, our rivers and streams, our air and water quality. But these are being threatened by air pollution and climate change generated by the burning of fossil fuels. This could not be a more local issue to the town of Sylva. I feel, and I'm sure that many of your constituents feel, that it is your responsibility to do whatever is in your power to safeguard the health, the economy, and the stability of this community. When you have an opportunity to address public policy related to climate change, air and water pollution, I believe you should take advantage of that opportunity for the purpose of fully serving your community and fulfilling that responsibility. To that end, again, I urge you to review and adopt this resolution endorsing the Climate Solutions Project and its program for achieving 100% renewable energy in North Carolina by no later than the year 2050. Thank you.
Thank you, Avram. Okay, now comes our reports. I have nothing to report. Mary?
I do want to touch on a few things that Avram brought up. I've been to some places that don't have access to reliable electricity. And I will say it creates a lot of economic development issues, public health issues, public safety issues. And Duke does a good job of providing us with this necessary resource. But does that mean that I think energy policy in North Carolina is perfect? No, I don't. And I think that access to third-party solar and other North Carolina policies, energy policies, are a local issue. And I think you brought up some great examples of how they are. I also think this is a bipartisan issue, and that this resolution, that I've sent to y'all, I think it sends the right message to our leaders that we want a sustainable future for our town and for our residents. And I would like to see us have this resolution placed on our agenda. I know it takes more than just me to do that, but if there are two other board members that want to have this discussed, if they would say something, I think we should put this on the agenda. I think it's a resolution that we should consider discussing at least. So does anyone else agree with that?
I agree with putting it on the agenda.
Thank you.
I'd be on board with that.
So there's three. Can we have it on the agenda for the next meeting to discuss? Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Arthur.
Thank you.
Have something to report?
No, just that I'm glad to be back, and thanks for your comments. I've been thinking a lot about this, our responsibility as a town, as town leaders to address some of these things.